Hey everyone, March JK here with a brand new episode of Monday Music Recap. Recap the events from last week. Let's get started. Warped Tour has announced more bands to perform this summer. They are Motionless in White, Yellow Card, We Are the In Crowd, The Story So Far, The Word Alive, Born of Osiris, Courage My Love, Real Friends, Echo Smith, Beebs and Her Moneymakers, and The Wildlife. For the full list of bands announced so far, check in the links below. Punk Goes 90's Vol.2 has revealed its details, including artwork, tracklist, and bands. The album is set to be released on April 1st through Fearless Records, and the compilation will feature bands like Asking Alexandria, Memphis May Fire, Motionless in White, Falling in Reverse, Hands Like Houses, Yellow Card, The Color Moral, The Ghost Inside, and more. To check out the artwork, tracklist, and all the other details, be sure to check below. Letlive has announced something pretty damn awesome. They announced they will be releasing a companion piece to their latest album, The Black is Beautiful, titled Renditions, which appears to be a collaboration album with other artists and fans. Yep, Letlive has called out to their followers to help them sing, speak, and or draw on this new release. If you want to learn more about it, I'll leave a link below to link you to their full statement, which you can check out. Blink-182 has begun demoing new music. It looks like Converge is also working on new music. Stick to Your Guns has begun tracking their new album with producer John Feldman. Sleepwave, featuring Under Oath's frontman, has begun recording their debut album. Real Friends has begun recording their album as well. Say Ocean will be reuniting with their original vocalist Anthony Green at the Skate and Surf Festival. Get Involved, the new project featuring members of Thursday, Glassjaw, and From Autumn to Ashes, has announced they will be releasing a new EP titled Silk Cuts and is set to be released on March 3rd. Check out more details and the tracklist for it below. AC/DC has announced they plan to record a new album and play around 40 shows this year. Crazy. Check out the more information on that below. The Menzingers has announced their new album, Rented World, which is set to release on April 22nd through Epitaph Records. Check out the tracklist below. City Lights has sadly announced they have broken up. For metal news, The Faceless has parted ways with guitarist Wes Hodge, who will be joining the reactivated Glass Casket. Demon Hunter has revealed their artwork for their upcoming album, Extremist, which is set to be released on March 28th through Solid State Records. Check it out below. Teenage Time Killers, a multi-vocalist collaboration project, has revealed a ton of awesome vocalists to be featured on it, including Dave Grohl, Randy Blythe, Corey Taylor, Neil Fallon, and many more. Check out the entire list down below. Texas in July has announced their new vocalist, JT Cavey. Epica has announced they will be releasing their new album, The Quantum Enigma, on May 13th through Nuclear Blast Records. Check out the artwork and tracklist below. Emmure has announced their new album, Internal Enemies, which is set to release on April 15th through Victory Records. Check out the artwork and tracklist below. For tours, and there are a lot of them, Chiodos has announced they will be heading on a new U.S. tour with support from Amorosa, Hands Like Houses, Our Last Night, and 68. Dates released. Letlive and Architects has announced a new U.S. co-headliner tour with support from Glass Cloud and I the Mighty. Dates released. Mayday Parade has announced a new U.S. tour with support from We Are the In Crowd, Transit, and Divided by Friday. Dates released. Upon This Dawning has announced a new U.S. tour with support from The Browning, Adastria, and Dayseeker. Dates released. Gavin Dance has announced a new U.S. tour with support from Capture the Crown, Palisades, and Bleach Blonde. Dates released. Avenged Sevenfold has announced a new North American tour with support from Hell Yeah. Dates released. Killswitch Engage has announced a new U.S. tour with support from Battlecross, Into Another, Trivium, Nothing More, and My Ticket Home. Dates released. Eisley has announced a new U.S. spring tour with support from Merriment. Dates released. Queens of the Stone Age has announced they will be heading on a new U.S. tour. Dates released. And Weezer has announced a new mini tour this spring and summer. Dates released. For any of the dates mentioned above, be sure to check below. You can find them all there. And finally, for new music, we have Chiodos, Why the Munsters Matter, Memphis May Fire, No Ordinary Love, Brief Carolina featuring Danny Warsnop, Sellouts, Architects, Black, Broken Cross, My Chemical Romance, Fake Your Death, Upon This Dawning, Obey, Lacuna Coil, Die and Rise, Get Involved, Apathy, Animals as Leaders, Tooth and Claw, The Menzingers, In Remission, Fireworks, glowing crosses, and turnover. I would hate you if I could. And for new music videos, we have Suicide Silence featuring Austin Carlisle, OCD, Silverstein on Brave Mountains We Conquer, Skylar Drive, Crazy, Norma Jean, Sword and Mouth, Fire Eyes, The Pretty Reckless, Heaven Knows, and La Dispute for Mayor in Splitsville. Be sure to check out all of those down below. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Monday Music Recap. I'm sorry it took so long for a new one to come up, but rest assured, check in next Monday for the next episode. Thank you, and stay frosty.